Hello, it's on.
Okay, if we could get started, everyone. Phones down, eyes up. Hi, everyone. I'm Paulina, and I'm a senior.
And I'm Kelly, and I'm also a senior.
Welcome to the 2024-2025 school year. We're so glad to have you join us as we celebrate the upcoming year.
We can't wait to see all the amazing things you will bring to university this year. Whether it's in academics or sports or even just vibes, every one of you has something special that you will contribute to this community.
This year, 25 years after the birth of University High School, will be a year to remember, and we can't wait to share it with you all.
To start us off, please welcome our head of school, Alicia LaMagdalene, aka LaMags, aka the best rapper in the school.
Are you excited for the first day of school? Are some of you cringing a little bit right now about what I'm about to do? That is an appropriate response. I would like you to get as excited as Flava Flav at women's water polo. Because otherwise this is not going to work. Before I orate, I will, but first of all, let me say I'm excited for us to be here today, 'cause I'm excited for all of us to be together so we can make this year the very best ever. Now give me a minute and let me be bold, 'cause we could be great if you would just pick up your trash and put away your cell phones in class forever. I really mean it, forever. I'm telling y'all now, wouldn't that be sweet? 'Cause we could be great and make the most of our time here. It's our 25th year together. Let's make it even better. I'm telling y'all now, wouldn't that be sweet? Now, no one else has to worry about embarrassing themselves for the rest of the year. Seriously, it is our 25th first day of school. Woo! On a late August day in 2000, about 5.5 years before most of you were born, or at least before the oldest one of you was born. Do you know who the oldest student here is? Henry Johnston. It could be Henry Johnston. I'm going to put that challenge to you, and if you think you figure it out, come tell me. But before all of you were born, 24 students and a handful of teachers gathered for the very first day of University High School. You can ask Mr. and Mrs. Bradley for more details, but in addition to the mud and tread marks of our school poem, that day also involved, among many other things, buildings that couldn't be occupied, milk crates that served as lockers, and a yet-to-be-installed toilet in the middle of the front sidewalk. It was a fairly humble beginning for our school, but in truth, University High School began even before that. In 1998, when, believe it or not, I was actually still in high school, a group of parents came together and envisioned what a school could be if it took students seriously, empowered them to take control of their education, and built a community centered on the values of diversity, excellence, creativity, stewardship, personal responsibility, and mutual respect, support, and trust. University High School started as an idea, a spark, and we are the breath that continues to fan the flame. Over 1,500 students have attended University High School. Every single one of them had a hand in this place, and this year you do too. One of the things I really do love about our school is how it is created anew each year by the people within it. This is our 1 year together. The group of people that are here for 24-25 are unique. Some of us will be gone next year because we will graduate. New people will come in. This is our 1 year to do this together. So when we ask you to pay attention, to engage with what is going on around you, to pick up your trash, or take out your earbuds, or even, yes, put away your cell phones. It's because we're asking you to be part of something bigger than yourself. This school is a really remarkable place. Thank you for being a part of it. I'm looking forward to our year together. Let's make it great.
Thank you so much, Linags, for that wonderful rap. Eminem is shaking in his gold-plated boots.
To celebrate and commemorate the founding of University High School in the fall of 2000, founding head of school Chuck Webster commissioned a poem for the opening of the school.
The poem, A Map of the Unfinished by Sarah Talpos, captures the challenge, excitement, humor, and awe of that first year. It is read at every opening day of school assembly and at graduation.
Today, the poem will be read to us by senior Stacy Zhu.
A Map of the Unfinished by Sarah Talpos for the opening of University High School of Indiana. It won't tell us what is, but rather what might be. Where there is mud and tread marks, a gym. You will get to know your own body and to learn how it moves among others. Pick and roll. Cut to the basket. Timing. Your life is a sound, tambourines shaking tears from their skin, joy as it flies from a trumpet. Your notes make their own kind of sense. Electrify the blood as you walk out into evergreen bushes and hostas, buds bursting in the spring. Here is your map. Blue jays, wrens. In the winter, they will leave you to ice, gray mornings, your breath visible as the snow falling on your shoulders, the linen robe you tie at your waist before stepping on stage, the ancient world suddenly before you. For a moment, you understand what it's like to live inside another's skin. Look out the window of this building made of metal, brick, and wood. Study chemistry, copper pennies as they turn to gold, electrons whirling in their orbitals, tiny particles that someone had to think to look for.
Oh, thank you, Stacy.
Dance,
Theatra.
music.
All of these are part of performative arts, which is one of the very many important aspects of the university community. But of course, the performative arts would not be the force they are today without the work of Daniel Knox.
Mr. Knox joined the UHS community in 2016, making this year his 7th year as our music instructor. His roles include teaching several music classes, leading the pep band, and helping with musicals, and more.
He has contributed to the success of several musical artists at this school, including seniors Kayla Rossetti, Katie Morcos, Patrick Hatton, and Elgin Phillips, who will now come to the stage to perform.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand crumble to the sea. I won't cry, no I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me, oh stand by me, oh stand by me, stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Bravo, Kayla, Katie, Patrick, and Elgin. And props to Miss Austin for helping put this piece together.
The head of school's so nice, you've got to see her twice. Please welcome Alicia LaMagdalene once more to introduce the UHS faculty and staff who play a critical role in our school's foundation.
I'm gonna move this a little bit. The faculty are now practicing for the very first fire drill because they have to arrange themselves in something that resembles alphabetical order. And they're going to do so in a quiet and orderly fashion, except for Tom. Hi, Tom. As they get set up, the 66 people who work here, many of whom will join you on stage today and some that you'll meet later on because they have different hours and different things that they'll do, put in a countless amount of time and a remarkable amount of effort to make University High School happen. And it is not often that we get the chance to thank them and honor them, which is why we parade them on stage, which they love, today, to have a chance to celebrate them as they come back to their work in making this school happen. So, will you please give it up for Director of Wellness, Lede Akande. Math instructor, Kathleen Armato. Science instructor, Matt Aschaffenberg. Our new choir teacher, Kirkland Austin. Art teacher, Tasha Barger. Director of Finance, Angela Blackwell. Our Assistant Dean of Students, Justin Blanding. Science teacher and the most important person who works here because she does everybody's schedule, Carolyn Bradley. Dean of Academics, Chris Bradley. Our new communications coordinator, Elaine Brenner. Spanish instructor, Melissa Caraher. She's not here today, but Summer Craig is our international programs homestay coordinator. Science, art, person who teaches whatever we tell him to teach, Luke Crawley. Director of Admissions, Ashley Crockett-Lore. Everybody turn to the back and wave at the camera to Kathy Davis, who's in the other building, our school secretary. Math instructor, Allie Domke. Our wonderful custodian, who has to pick up your trash if you don't pick it up, so you are going to pick it up, Dayri Rivera Duarte. Math instructor, Andra Edgel. Some of you met already, but she'll be back around later, our new bus driver, Brenda Edwards. Learning support assistant, Nina Finnan. History instructor, Tom Fitzgibbon. Our new social studies instructor, Leanne Gemilus Wood. Learning support assistant and assistant soccer coach, is that a new thing? Dimitri Georgikopoulos. Director of Advancement, Adrian Glidewell-Smith. Assistant Director of Learning Support Services, Prasida Govindadas. English instructor, Erica Gray. The man, the myth, the legend, Mike Hagan. Theater instructor, Callie Hartz. Who's going to arrange the faculty in a better line? Do you have a, yep, where's it at? Here we go. All right, there we go. Woo! Math and science instructor, Brandon Hogan. Math instructor, Meredith Hogan. He cannot be here today, but let's give it up to Tim Hahn, our science instructor. English instructor, Henry Johnston. Math instructor and our new director of diversity, equity, and inclusion, Janie Kim. Music instructor, Daniel Knox. Social studies instructor, Brett Kriebel. Technology instructor, Peter LaLiberté. You will see her around a lot more because she's going to be covering for Whitney, who's out because she just had a baby. But our testing coordinator is Maddie McAllister. Assistant head of school, Jamie McDougall. All right, now let's give it up for Whitney Motter, director of college counseling, who just had a baby. She's actually streaming in because she's already texted me about my bad singing. You'll meet later this afternoon our night custodian, Susan Martinez. World language instructor, Lisa Moses. Also this evening, please give it up for night custodian, Randy Morales. Spanish instructor, Mercedes Muñoz Paredo. Our Director of Communications, Nyla Neely. Person whose sister was at the first day of school. No? Oh, close?
Started late.
Oh, she started late. Tardy. In the Newell tradition. Yes. All right, Director of Admissions, Taylor Newell. Social Studies instructor, Franklin Oliver. Our new English teacher, Manuela Pizzi. Science instructor, Erica Postuma. Director of Athletics, Wes Priest. Assistant Director of College Counseling, He was breaking the rules. Assistant Director of College Counseling and man whose birthday is today, Tim C. World Language Instructor, Anna Seldner. English Instructor, Mike Spiegel. Some of you rode here today with bus driver John Spitznagel, so give it up for him. Assistant Head of Schools, Stacy Summit Mann. Director of International Programs, Shannon Swan. Director of Technology and the guy you have to go to whenever your laptop doesn't work, Mike Cyrick. Executive Assistant Jennifer Thompson. And you'll see him around a little bit less, but give it up for Maintenance Technician Leroy Thompson. Your Dean of Students, Jake Thurman. Art Instructor, Meredith Van Roy. Associate Head of School, Dave Vesper. Director of Learning Support Services, Ellen Wallerstein. Director of Facilities and Transportation, John Walls. Assistant Athletic Director, Rhonda Walls. Assistant Athletic Director, Cullen Webster. Art Instructor, Alyssa Way. And then give it up, she'll be here this afternoon. You go to her whenever you sprain your ankle. Athletic Trainer, Betsy Williams. Guys, I couldn't do any of this work without all of you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here for our kids. Callie couldn't see. All right. By the way, if you line the faculty up from person with the biggest hand span to person with the smallest hand span, it is Jake Thurman to Callie Hartz. So there you go. That's a fun fact. Could you all please give it up for your amazing university faculty and staff? All right. Thank you all. Good job. Good job.
West Priest.
West Priest always tries to go to the back. Thank you.
Original.
Oh yeah, I need to try it. Trying.
That's really good.
Okay. Thank you, Alicia and faculty. All right. We're so glad to see all those friendly faces upstage.
But it's not over yet. New students, you'll all shine during your time at university, but we'd like to give you a chance for the spotlight right now.
Please welcome to the stage Ashley Crockett-Lore and Taylor Newell, who will introduce the 94 students they worked to bring in this year.
No, numbers are a suggestion. Good morning. Good morning, friends. So we like to, model behavior here, which is why we make all the faculty come up on stage before we make all the students come up on stage, because we won't make you do anything that we ourselves aren't willing to do. And I hope that we continue the enthusiastic rounds of applause for all of our new students, just like we did with the faculty. Yesterday I said this to the parents, but I want to say it to all of you as well. One of the things that I think is really kind of beautiful is the way that we kind of bookmark your first day at university and your last day. Most of you who arrived on the first day of school had the experience of kind of coming up on stage, having your name read, being recognized by your school. And that really mirrors the way that graduation is as well. You have your name read by your mentor, you cross the stage to raucous applause, and you receive your diploma from the school. The way that we do that, we bring you up so that we can all see your face. You are not just a number or a member of a class. You are a person with a name who is being recognized as a part of our school. All of you who have done this before know this tradition and have experienced this, so a little bit of a rite of passage. But as you look at the new students today, remember how you felt on your first day at university, right? Like probably a little bit of nerves, a little bit of fear, a little bit of excitement, all of those things. And there was probably someone at school who helped make that day a little bit easier for you, whether it was a faculty member or a staff member or an upperclassman. And so you have the opportunity now to be that person for our new students. If you see someone in the hallway that doesn't know where they're going, if you see someone at lunch who's sitting by themselves, check in on them. Ask them if they need some help. Ask them if they want to join you. Let them know that they're welcome here in this community. Does that make sense? This was a big Nancy Webster rule that I like to carry on, is that no one eats alone on their first day at University High School, okay? So let's take care of each other. Taylor's about to welcome the names of all of the new students. We'll go in order of grade, and then we'll do a big raucous round of applause at the end. Sound good? Okay.
Awesome.
I'm going to put on the
you
vest.
need the vest. Yeah. There are stairs on either side. So what we're gonna do, because I know that this is everyone's favorite part when they started a new school, is being called up on stage. Actually, I just realized we've had mid-year transfers that never had to do this. We should have made them come up.
When you come, we still make you stand and everybody waves at you.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we're going to start with our new incoming transfer students first. So our new incoming seniors, juniors, and sophomore transfer students, if you could go ahead and stand up now and come over to the ramp over this way. Arranging seniors first, juniors, and then sophomores. All right, it's looking like we're mostly ready. Okay. All right. All right. Our newest students joining our senior class, the class of 2025, Tony Olson and Marti Ramirez. And the way we're going to do this, I'll read through for the entire class, and then you guys can clap at the end. So we have quite a few new juniors and sophomores. So our newest juniors representing the class of 2026, Aspen Arnold, Noah Cortez, Gabby Culp, Sydney Culp, Sterling Davis, Maddie Encenia, Max Holbrook, Philip Jacobs, Cam Molina, Sarah Roberts, Stella Shanks, and Jacob Shearer. All right. And our newest sophomores representing the class of 2027, Mohammed Baig, Colin Bruns, Dean DeBalzo, Quinn Green, Irene Guijarro Romero, Sonali Gudikonda, Mazzy Menihart, Nico Nogues, Suhas Ramanathan. We're gonna stay. Now the slightly harder part. Can I ask all of our new freshmen to stand up, come over to the ramp, and as best you can, try to arrange yourselves in alphabetical order by last name. Let's go. This is the hard part. There you go. You need the flashlights. Yeah. 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 All right. I think we're close enough that we can go ahead and start. All right. So bear with me. Bear with me. We have 74 names to get through here. Again, let's hold our applause until the very end. I'm going to try to read through quickly, and then we'll do a huge rounding applause at the end. All right. Are we ready? Representing our freshman class, our newest students in the class of 2028, Silas Aiken, Michaela Allen, Fiona Anderson, Lou Ansel, Sophie Ashburner, Nolan Barger, Matthew Budeau, Delaney Blair, Josh Bledsoe, Lily Brenner, Darnell Brittingham, Kennedy Brittingham, Jack Brundage, Noah Khalili, Caroline Carey, Park Chase, Luca Chacha, Quinn Crawley, Max Cruz, Nola Columber, Layla Day, Evan Delaney, Brecken Dingus, Marina Dutra, Reese Edson Merlot, Tess Edgison, Julian Eli, Helen Ernst, Grant Fitzwater, Hayden Garcia, Augie Giacalone, James Gillum, Glendon Golder, Henry Green, Marcus Hatcher, Sean Hatton, Chris Hokut, Ingrid Holliday, Sawyer Jackson, Imali Jordan, Liv Kesslin, Lucas Kwan, Rosie Leventius, Leona Lingaman Kistler, Reese Litkey, Cash Metz, Garrett Mills, Parker Outcalt, Will Presson, Elijah Price, Arlo Rademacher, Vikram Rao, Tyler Ring, Luke Robeson, Sophia Salib, Ethan C., Claire Simo, Kira Sewell, Caroline Smelser, Finn Steiner, Raya Stennis, Sarah Sun, who will only be here for 2 weeks, but we're still welcoming her up on stage anyway, Brendan Sutera, Leo Sweet, Callie Tarvin, Dexter Tudor Sykes, Lainey Tuttle, Nadia Usmani, Evie Van Roy, Caden Warner, Alex Weaver, Oscar Zong, Eric Zong, and finally, John Zucker and all 98 of our brand new University Trailblazers. That's good.
Good job, you guys. We can go back to our seats now.
All right, settle down again. Find your seats. All right.
Thank you for introducing all the punching bags for the seniors this year.
She's joking. We're not that kind of school or those kinds of seniors, but Paulina has expressed a special interest in kickboxing this year, so just be careful around her. Anyways, let's welcome Jamie McDougall, Assistant Head of School, to the stage for the final word to our students.
Punching bags. We'll have Paulina run a little extra at cross country today in her kickboxing ways. Welcome back. We are so glad that you are here. It really is amazing to look out and to think that 1/3 of our community is brand new this year. And so we're going to talk a little bit. You all did your summer reading. You all chose one of the 4 books to read. I'm sure all of you actually read all 4 of those books. Test first period today. But a couple quick thoughts. We're going to have some time during freshman retreat tomorrow and during our seminar days the next 2 days to dig into the concepts that were introduced in this reading. And I am in a little bit of a post-Olympic depression right now because the Paralympics don't start until August 28th. Just finished watching the closing ceremonies last night. But much like this, every 4 years, every 2 years, Winter and Summer Olympics, the world comes together. The world sets aside its differences and comes together to compete. A difference I saw in the Olympics this year was that after every race, I saw people congratulating each other. It didn't matter where they placed or where they were from. And so the question that we want to talk about a little bit this year is, as we look at artificial intelligence, we have to ask not just what is AI, but what does it mean to be human? And it's been said that people have 3 characteristics: that which they exhibit, that which they are, and that which they think they are. And that's something that as we come back to school, you have the opportunity to reset, to turn a blank page, and to rewrite your story. And so we're going to challenge you to really think about who you are and make sure that you're exhibiting those behaviors. If you read the book about the robot in the wild, we talked a little bit about how we don't have to fall into the same category to be of equal value. University is a place where we want you to be you, and that's how we measure your success, if you are being the best you that you possibly can be. So that means Ryan Castetter's out on the baseball field, but he's also rocking it academically. Northwestern doesn't pay attention to you if you're just good with baseball. They're also going to look at those academics. Okay? You also have to know, and Lede has conveyed a lot of this. How many of you have taken yoga with Lede? I think this is one of the greatest classes that we offer. Everything you need for this year, everything you need to be your best self, is already within you. There is nothing externally, whether it is materially, whether it is emotionally, everything you need you have within. So you don't have to be anyone other than yourself. So we're going to wrestle with a couple of questions this year. Can AI tell us its own story? Does it actually have a voice? And if we're going to ask that, then we're going to ask, can a human tell its own story? And how much of our voice is original? How much are we just parroting what other people have said? Do we just believe what our family believes? We're here not to teach you what to think. We're here to teach you how to think. And what we found is that the shortest distance between two people is a story. So this year, we're going to encourage you to decide what your story is going to look like. What are you going to write into being? What are you going to set as your intentions? And if you listen to any of these Olympic athletes talk in all of their interviews, local Cole Hawker talked about, so many of these Olympians talked about how their birthday parties when they were little kids were Olympic-themed birthday parties. And people might say, oh, that's just cute. And they're like, it's not cute. This is what I want to do. If we are brave enough to say what story we want to write and the character that we want to be, that's where we're going to see the most growth. And I think that university is in for an incredibly beautiful story this year. So take a look at the person next to you. Take a look at the person behind you. These are all characters in the plot that is about to unfold. And as you look around, I don't know about you, but if a character walks into my story and I don't know who they are, I'm going to ask them who they are. So today and this week when you're walking around campus, don't hesitate to introduce yourself to somebody new. Don't hesitate to lend a hand and to help add to someone else's story. Because, as we heard earlier, if we stand by one another, that's all we have to do is stand by one another. As LeMeg said, this year is going to be great. Let's make this the best year yet.
Thank you so much, Jamie, for your thoughtful words and inspiring message.
To our online guests, thank you for taking the time to attend this ceremony. We hope your computer didn't overheat from all these fire performances and speeches. Bye.
Now welcome Mrs. Summit Mann, our Assistant Head of School, to review today's schedule.
Good morning. Oh, we can do better than that, can't we? Good morning. Thank you. We have to fill time while the screen comes down. Okay, so here it comes. Hopefully you've taken everything that has been said this morning and absorbed it. Okay? But just know that in these first few weeks, there's going to be a lot of information. There's a lot of information for everybody. And it's not good enough to survive. We want you to thrive. Okay? So make sure that you're asking questions, asking often. So couple things in terms of today. This is a moment where if you need to, you may get out your phone and take a picture. We've posted these around, but this is the schedule for today. Okay, so we have opening assembly. You are going to go through, I know it's exciting. I'll wait on you. Okay. We're going to go through all 7 class periods today. So you'll get to meet all of your teachers, all of your classes, all of your classmates. Okay, so that is the schedule for today. Okay. Notice open assembly, today we had it starting off very first thing. For these next couple days, we'll have it starting off very first thing. But this is the space we come to every single day for community meetings or for assemblies to do different types of programming, okay, to be together all as a community, and also to do different celebrations. So you heard earlier as all the faculty were coming up, it's Tim C's birthday today. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So make sure you stop by and say happy birthday to him. And sorry, Tim, but you kind of got one-upped already because Whitney Motter, who's not here, she had a baby, and I know you want to see. So, introducing our newest, littlest trailblazer, Drew Ramsey Motter. Okay, so mom and dad and baby are doing great. If you want to leave something for Whitney, you're welcome to take it to college counseling. We'll make sure she gets it. But there's the newest little trailblazer. Okay. Give him a round of applause. Yay, baby Drew. All right. No transition. No possible way. Way too cute. Going to the next slide. For the next 3 weeks, just want to give you a quick preview of what to expect. The first week, as we're all settling in, we have a lot to learn. We have a lot to learn about each other. So these first 3 days look a little different. Okay, so today is day 1. Okay, open assembly, all of your classes. Tuesday and Wednesday, okay, we have, if you're a freshman, okay, you'll be headed to the freshman retreat. If you are a sophomore, junior, or senior, you'll be here on campus with the newly revamped seminar days. I'll give you a quick glimmer of that here in a minute. And then Thursday and Friday, you will have all 7 classes again. Those will be E-days, so all 7 classes with an assembly. Okay? As we go into the next 2 weeks, we have UBCDE, and I believe UBCDE. Okay, so we'll get more into the normal flow in the next 2 weeks. Yes, Dr. Vesper. And the 28th will be back to school evening. Okay, so that'll be something for your parents in particular, coming back to school that night. Anything there? Get a quick glimpse. Don't forget, as you're getting into Veracross and your portal, you can click on the calendar and you can see this yourself. If you don't know how to do that, be happy to show you, or you could ask anybody as well. Okay. If you go to the next slide then, getting into tomorrow. Crazy. Don't panic. Okay. I want to highlight 2 things, really 3 things. 3 things I want to highlight. 1, if you are on freshman retreat, tomorrow, okay, you will come to school with all of your things that you will need for the overnight freshman retreat. You will come to this building and you will check in at the gym. I'll be there starting at 7:30. Okay, try and get here before you need to go to the assembly here. Okay, but check-in will be in the gym. Okay. That is for facilitators, faculty, and freshmen going to the freshman retreat. Okay, if you have more questions about retreat, come see me today. I'm happy to talk more. For seniors then, the thing I want to highlight here is your senior college boot camp with college counseling will be tomorrow morning. Okay, so make sure you're here, make sure you're ready to dig in. They've got a lot of important information to share with you. Okay. If you are a sophomore or a junior, okay, you're going to be coming with everybody else to the opening assembly, and from there, Jake is explaining what in the world is going on with the rest of this. Does that make sense? Okay, but the thing to impart is there's a lot of new things happening with seminar days. Okay, we want you here, we want you to involve, we want you to learn how to do this. Okay. Jake, anything else you want to see? I can't see you. Anything else you want to say about seminar days?
No, tomorrow I'll explain them. It's good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what you need for the rest of the day, you're going to all 7 classes, you're meeting people, you're saying hello, you're doing fun things. Tomorrow, if you're on freshman retreat, you're bringing all of your stuff with you for the overnight and you're in the gym. If you're everyone else, including freshmen, you'll come here first thing in the morning and learn more about the scheduling of the day. Make sense? All right. Let's have an awesome rest of your first day. Thank you.